Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy love morning. Happy Mother's Day. And welcome to another chance to connect and share gratitude and set our sights to who we want to be today. And like we like to do when we're here, dun, 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 is sing a song we make up with cheer. And if you're here, I hope you'll say the loving things in your heart. Dun, dun, dun. And if you want to give what you are feeling, you can do so at the end or the start because we're together for a love morning time. Bum, 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 bum. And if there's another word to end this line, it will rhyme. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to Love Morning today. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Gervat. Good morning, Razorblade. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm feeling quite well. Not 100%, but better than I felt in a bit. Better than I felt in a week. So I am feeling on the mend, and Lisa's feeling better too. She's still sicker than I am, but we're both feeling good enough that I'm grateful that we're feeling better. Grateful that we're actually communicating and talking in a fairly normal way and talking about doing things. Even we might go paint the living room of the condo today, but more on that in a second. Thank you, Razorblade and Gerbot. Good morning, Carla. Carla is saying, feeling grateful that Lisa and I are feeling better. And thank you. And I'm so grateful that as we've been recovering here, we've had a gorgeous bouquet of flowers to greet us every day. Thanks to you and Denny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been beautiful. Gerbot says, grateful for my spaceship and the internets. Amen to your spaceship. I don't know exactly how, if that's which metaphor you're referring to, meaning the spaceship of your body, the spaceship of Earth. Maybe you have an actual spaceship. I don't know, but I endorse and support your gratitude. Thank you. Yeah, so we've been, when we went away to Oregon, we had our house worked on, and they scraped our popcorn ceilings, which I'm pretty excited. Like, it's always been a little bit of like and so they scraped the ceilings, painted the ceilings. They also repaired the ceiling in the other room that it was damaged because of a leak. And so we're returning today, and our house is totally everything is like, all the plants have been moved out of the living room. Everything has been taken out of the living room so that they could cover it when they did the ceilings. And so Lisa this morning says, so do you want to paint the living room? And I'm like, oh boy, like if ever we're going to paint it, now would be the time, because everything's off the walls. All the plants are out of the, it's all that we need to do is mask it, but the room is prepped for painting. And, oh, is that true? We still got to pull things in. Well, it's not fully prepped. I think about it. The bookcases and stuff, everyone's got to get away from the wall. But a lot of the work is already done. And once everything was off the walls, you could really tell like it could use a paint job. It is pretty scrappy looking. So the question then becomes, if we're ever going to paint it, it should be now. So perhaps we will paint today. So I'm grateful for feeling good enough to at least start that process. Excellent, Gerbot. I am appreciating all of your spaceships in all of its forms. Good morning, Peter. What a treat to see you live. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. In case Carla is still here, I am going to share massive gratitude for Lisa's mother, for the divine work of bringing her into the world, for the patience and care required to raise a young person into a beautiful grown-up being, and all the I keep using the word patience, the perseverance, the love, the sacrifice, the compromise, all that's required to parent, all the extra nurturing required to be a mother. I have just so much appreciation to you, Carla, and to all mothers that might be listening, or anyone who might play a mothering role to someone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So thankful for my mom, who continues to be such a beautiful part of my life. Still so nurturing and still, such a comforting, mothering voice to me when I need it. And yeah, it's just grateful that I can still consider her an important person in my life. Kiri, good morning. Kiri is grateful for the friendships I've developed through my day job. How awesome. I had the best time last night with a big group of really special people. I'm grateful to be surrounded by love. What a gift to be able to appreciate the people you work with. That is, when people are contemplating their job, I think the old model is, well, how much are you getting paid? And the new model is, well, how much do you like the people you work with? And how good do you feel about the service that you offer? How much does that feed your soul? How much does the relationships? How able are you to show up as yourself in your workplace? All of those are part of those dials to dial in, like, is this a job that is fulfilling? So I love hearing that. And I love that, I get to witness you, from within your work situations, connecting and being grateful and sharing gratitude to the world, as well as to us. So thank you. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Razorblade. Hello. Razorblade is grateful for travel and heading home to see family after a month of working away. Isn't that when family's the best, when you've been away from them for a while? I'm a little bummed that we had plans to have a Mother's Day and Lisa birthday celebration today with my parents and my brother's family. And they are going to do that without us. Well, not Lisa's birthday party, but they're going to have a Mother's Day without Lisa and I, because we are on the tail end of COVID. Depending on what you read, it sounds like we probably are not contagious anymore. That's the insidious thing. Like, we were contagious before we felt any symptoms, probably. And before we were testing positive, we were probably contagious. In fact, I think that's certain, at least the way that this one has been showing up, because I was negative for several days. And I think that we got it before the person who gave it to us had any symptoms. Anyway, so not going to be gathering with family today, but that will give us more time for the heart to grow fonder. Good morning, Natasha. I have been stoked to see your house photos of your new adventure. Natasha says, good morning from the practically perfect weather in the Pacific Northwest. Awesome. So you get to see Northern Lights, right? Man, I guess that's maybe the Pacific Northwest is giving you a farewell party before you abandon it. Maybe trying to lure you. Come on, stay. Thank you. I've been feeling like I need a touch up, but I'm glad my hair is looking good. Natasha is grateful for sunny skies, for gardening. It's time to put plants in the ground. Also super grateful for my partner who managed to buy us a house to bring our families together all on its own. So excited to move and blend our families. That is exciting. I mean, that's kind of the evolution of or the, well, I don't know, maybe evolution is the wrong term, but the cycles of family coming together, going out on your own, coming back together, starting out together, reuniting multiple families. Thank you for that reminder of the beautiful journeys that we're all on. Very excited and happy for you, Natasha. I am grateful right now for the family that I see walking the beach with bags that are picking up trash along the shore. I just absolutely love seeing that kind of activity. Looks like 2 kids, maybe 3 kids in them. I don't know, but good for them. Yeah. Carrie's saying that they're not coworkers, they're residents of the property I work at. Oh, well, that's even cooler. That's kind of like, although it's kind of similar because it's people that are connected with your work. Like if you are an account rep, and the people that are your accounts, those aren't your coworkers, but they are the people that you meet through the job. Thank you for clarifying. And I love that you are, that you can have social relationships with the people that you connect with as in when you are working for them, with them, around them, in spite of them, whatever it might be. No, thanks. I will share that with Mama Stin, Natasha. Peter is massively, humbly grateful for both of my lively children. Carrie saying, oh yes, my job is the perfect place to be a love ambassador and spread the ripples. It is. You are, I've thought about that as I've been trying to figure out what I want to be spending my time on, that maybe I could just get some part-time service job just to be pleasant in public. But then, well, that's another conversation of the downsides of that. Gerbot is grateful for our family cabin and all the great experiences we had there, beginning to say goodbye as we prep it for sale. Oh, that's a tough transition, but how great to have gratitude. I have a huge amount of gratitude for the cabin that my family owned. My grandparents, Grandpa Caleb, and built with his sons, my uncles, when they were kids, and was a part of my childhood. And they sold it, I think, when I was in like college age. My grandparents were getting too old to take care of it in the wintertime. And then the other uncles that were in Colorado wanted to, it was a lot of work to just have something that you use, occasionally. And this was before Airbnb. I wonder if it could have been kept alive as like a rental nowadays. That would have been interesting, I wonder. Yeah, I have we used to go for 2 weeks a summer to the Green Mountain Reservoir in Colorado, and lots of memories. And I think back of like, I wish I could return. Maybe I could find a way to see who owns it, and although it would be different. Like I remember like the pillows there, or those pillows that were made out of, or they had my uncle's Letterman letters on them with their sports, letters on them. So there was pillows for my uncle's Letterman stuff on there, and there was a embroidery on the wall that said, there are 2 gifts we can give our children. One is roots, and the other is wings. And I don't remember how last time I saw that, but actually I remember in college I went out there. Jim and I went out there in college once, because I remember being there. I did smoke pot there, like my last time there. Oh, thanks for sharing your gratitude. I could reflect on my own. That isn't that the great thing about the group gratitude? Thank you. I don't remember when my parents sold it. Now that I think about it, or my grandparents sold it. Cindy, good morning. Cindy says, about 3 weeks out, we will be car surfing, traveling the eastern U.S. Plans are completely uncertain. I'm nervous but excited. Crossing your fingers that it goes well. Well, that sounds pretty fun. Eastern U.S. in 3 weeks, probably nice weather. Fun. Have a good time. How many people? Just you? Super cool. Having a beautiful adventure. Nika, good morning. Hello. Nika says, grateful for your presence and what you bring to us, positivity and motivation to keep going. Thank you, Nika. And I will say that it is helpful to me too. Over the last week, as I have been, sick and fatigued, and I've been spending too much time scrolling, and it has made me feel very unmotivated to do a lot. I mean, there's one is that the scrolling. I mean, I've talked about this a lot, but the way that our technology is set up now, it's like I'm so susceptible to it. Like I can remember when we got cable, and we had 40 channels or something like that. Maybe there's more than that, but and most of them were trash and infomercials and things. But I could just go click through the channels, through most of it's commercials, and still I could just click for an hour instead of watching a show. And knowing that kind of like flipping the channels was enough to entertain me and keep me compelled when the content was crap. Now it's that, except every time you click the channel, it's the best part of a movie. It's the most exciting thing, from a what's that show called? America's Funniest Home Videos. Like, someone get hit with a bat, someone falling off this, car crash, this funny thing from a movie, little clip from this, little clip, clip. And so instead of just flipping channels through the trash of randomness, it's flipping channels from the meat, the best. I'm like, oh my gosh, my brain and so what's happening, and I noticed this yesterday really strongly, and I didn't turn on my computer until this moment I did this, because I found myself yesterday, I was flipping, clicking, and for too long. And then I got up and I'm like, okay, I broke that spell. And I walked around into my house, and I had like a brief moment of not knowing what I needed to do next. And without thinking about it, I walked back over and I sat down at my computer to just check my Facebook, check my email. And then in doing so, was like clicked right back into a scroll. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just like 5 minutes ago, I noticed that I was doing it. I pulled myself out, and within minutes, without thinking about it, I sat back down to it, just because like I missed the pull of like, what do I do next? What do I do next? What do I do next? Because in the world, there's no clear, for me, got to do this next. So this morning, I woke up and meditated for the first time in a very long time, partially because I am clear that being disciplined about meditating, I think, is easier for me than being disciplined about not scrolling. Like, I really need to start fixing my brain so that it's not like, what's next? Because meditation is coaching yourself to be like, just be. And you go, what's next? What's the thought? Next thought. And you go, no, just be. What do I need to fix? No, just be. Just be. Just be. And I think I need to to break that the next through whatever means necessary. And I think meditation and I'm gonna my goal here is, and you can ask me about it in the next days and weeks, is to establish chunks of my day that are no phone, no computer. So I either exercise or draw or write or call somebody or work on the house or clean the garage, or write by hand, maybe outline things, go through papers, anything that is not on a computer for, an hour chunk minimum at a time. Oh boy. I feel like, okay, I'm going to go an hour a day. Oh, just when I thought I was so healthy. Cindy clarifying that it's Cindy and her dog that are going to go on their tour. Nika's sharing, I make lists to help trick my brain to stay in routine. That's a good idea. And then I'll feel productive, which will make me feel less guilty when I do indulge in TV or scroll. Gerbot saying, it's a trap. I think the lists and I think what I need to do is schedule my time. And I can no longer depend on my brain to know what feels like the right thing to do. Often I can do that and everything works out, but lately that has not been the case. Well, I am grateful for this chance to reflect and this chance to connect and this chance to be reminded of gratitude in my life by the gratitude in your life, and the ability to celebrate the gratitude in your life and know that we are all, as we lift each other up, we are lifting ourselves up. I am grateful that we are midway in my birth month. I am grateful for an opportunity today to try to be a love ambassador. Especially grateful that more so than I felt in a week, I feel myself. I feel just slightly under the weather. I think it's the first day that I did not start the day with Dayquil in a bit. So grateful for the opportunity to transition a little bit from 100% self-care into maybe a little bit of love ambassadorship, outward love ambassadorship. Because self-care is still 100% love ambassadorship. Yes, Nika, happy that we have awareness. So if you would join me now, wherever you are, give yourself a hug and embracing this body, feeling connected, feeling the arms holding you, or my arms, our arms, and you are holding me and everyone here and everyone who's ever been here, everyone who's ever taken a moment to sink into a love ambassador space, to share gratitude, to lift our collective awareness of gratitude, to shift that big mental focus from what's wrong to what's right. And from that place of what's right, we can address what's wrong, but that is such a more balanced foundation to do anything. So I'm so grateful for what's right. I'm so grateful to be with you. Let's take a deep breath and hug one another from that space. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here for this gratitude gathering. Happy Love Morning. Thanks for being here. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the day.